Beneath the festive lights and holiday cheer of Christmas markets lies a darker side, filled with ghostly legends and eerie tales. Discover the haunted histories that linger in these enchanting holiday destinations. 1. Riga Christmas Markets, Latvia. Riga's Old Town is famous for its Christmas market, but the city's past is far from festive. The House of the Blackheads, a medieval building, sits at the heart of the market, and its haunting stories stem from wars, plagues, and executions. The most famous ghost here is the restless spirit of a merchant who perished during the plague. Many market-goers report hearing faint cries or feeling sudden chills while passing the House of the Blackheads. Some say they've glimpsed shadowy figures wandering the cobblestones at night, vanishing before they can be fully seen. It's believed that the ghosts of plague victims linger in the mist that rolls through the streets, their anguished whispers echoing through the silence, and their sorrowful, unseen presence makes the market's warm holiday atmosphere feel strangely eerie, as if the past refuses to let go. 2. Sibiu Christmas Market, Romania. Nestled in Romania's medieval Sibiu, the city's Christmas market is set against a backdrop of historic buildings. But Sibiu is no stranger to dark events. The Brukenthal Palace, a stunning building in the heart of the city, is said to be haunted by the spirit of a noblewoman who died during a devastating 18th century plague. She is believed to haunt the palace's gardens, and visitors to the market nearby have reported hearing mysterious cries or feeling cold spots as they pass by. Locals tell stories of her apparition, dressed in period clothing, wandering silently through the gardens at dusk. As night falls, her presence seems stronger, adding a chilling atmosphere to the market's festive cheer. 3. Rovaniemi Christmas Village, Finland. Rovaniemi, in the Arctic Circle, is home to Santa Claus, but its Christmas village hides more than just jolly elves. The surrounding forests are steeped in Sami legends of spirits and ancient creatures that dwell in the land. One haunting tale is of the spirits of the Sami ancestors, believed to protect the land. Visitors to the village often speak of feeling watched by unseen eyes, especially near the dense woods. Some report hearing faint voices in the wind or catching glimpses of figures moving through the trees. During the long winter nights, the northern lights seem to connect the living with the dead, creating an eerie sensation that the spirits of the past are close by, watching over the land. 4. Tivoli Gardens, Copenhagen, Denmark. Tivoli Gardens, one of the world's oldest amusement parks, is a magical place during Christmas, but it also carries a dark history. Built in 1843, Tivoli witnessed its share of tragedies, including executions and royal turmoil. The park's oldest attractions, near the main entrance, are rumored to be haunted by spirits from its turbulent past. One of the most famous ghostly figures is a Victorian-dressed apparition who walks near the entrance. Visitors have reported eerie chills and strange noises, particularly near the park's central lake or within its quieter areas at night. The spirits of the past seem to awaken when the park is less crowded, adding an unsettling atmosphere to the festive celebrations. 5. Nuremberg Christmas Market, Germany. Nuremberg's Christkindlesmarkt is known for its old-world charm, but the city's dark past includes centuries of witch trials and executions. The Nuremberg castle is particularly notorious, with a tragic ghost story that haunts its grounds. The spirit of a woman executed for witchcraft is said to walk the castle walls, appearing at dusk, her form fading into the shadows. Visitors to the nearby Christmas market report hearing strange noises or feeling an inexplicable chill, especially after dark. The ghostly woman is thought to search for justice, still wandering the castle where she was condemned. The market's festive cheer contrasts with the sorrowful tales of the past, creating an eerie experience for those aware of its history. 6. Hyde Park Winter Wonderland, London, UK. Hyde Park, home to one of London's most popular winter festivals, has a history as dark as its festive lights are bright. The park was once the site of public executions, including the infamous hanging of traitors and criminals. The spirits of these souls are believed to still haunt the area, with many visitors reporting strange occurrences at Winter Wonderland. Shadows seem to move on their own, and some claim to hear faint footsteps or whispers when the park is quieter at night. The restless souls of the executed are said to linger, their presence most keenly felt when the cold winter air settles in. As the lights flicker and the crowds grow silent, it's as if the ghosts of the past are still watching, their cold gaze piercing through the festive atmosphere, leaving some with an unsettling feeling that stays long after they leave. 7. The Witchery by the Castle, Edinburgh, Scotland. The Witchery by the Castle is an atmospheric restaurant and hotel near Edinburgh Castle, known for its dark history of witch trials. Between the 16th and 17th centuries, many women were accused of witchcraft and executed at the castle. One of the most well-known ghosts is a woman in old-fashioned clothing, believed to have been a witch. Her spirit haunts the Witchery, and guests often report seeing her apparition or hearing strange noises in dark corridors. Some claim they feel an icy presence or hear footsteps behind them when no one is around, making it unnerving, especially at night. The very walls seem to whisper her name, and the flicker of candlelight casts eerie shadows across the stone floors, adding to the chilling allure of this haunted location, leaving visitors with a sense of being watched. 8. Efteling Park, Tivoli, the Netherlands. Efteling Park, a fairy tale-themed amusement park, is filled with magical stories, but it's built on land with a darker past. The park sits near a medieval village, and local legends suggest that the spirits of the village's past residents still linger. The ghost of a woman, believed to have been a witch, haunts a Christmas tree in the park, said to be the place where she was executed. Visitors claim to feel a strange presence around the tree, with some reporting whispers or cold spots near it. Others have spotted shadowy figures moving near the park's older rides, and the chilly winter nights only heighten the park's eerie atmosphere, blending fairy tale magic with ghostly mystery. 9. Budapest Christmas Market, Hungary. Budapest's Christmas market, set in front of St. Stephen's Basilica, is a stunning holiday attraction, but the square holds a history of battles and executions. The site is rumored to be haunted by the spirits of fallen soldiers and victims of Hungary's many wars. Market-goers often hear strange noises, like the clashing of swords or distant cries, especially as the evening grows darker. Some report seeing fleeting figures move among the market stalls or feeling an unexplainable coldness in the air. The spirits of those who died in the city's turbulent history are said to walk the square during the winter months, when the festive lights contrast with the shadows of the past. 10. Prater Park, Vienna, Austria. Prater Park, home to Vienna's famous Ferris wheel, offers breathtaking views of the city, but the park also harbors dark secrets. In the 19th century, the area was a hunting ground for the Austrian nobility, but it also became infamous for executions and political unrest. Locals claim that the spirits of those executed haunt the park. The Ferris wheel, especially, is said to be a hotspot for paranormal activity. Visitors have reported seeing shadowy figures moving in the corners of their eyes or hearing faint whispers in the night. Others say they feel a cold presence near the Ferris wheel's old wooden structures, making the juxtaposition of a romantic view and dark history particularly unsettling. 11. Canada's Wonderland, Vaughan, Ontario. Canada's Wonderland, a theme park in Ontario, is known for its exhilarating rides and seasonal celebrations. But few know that the land was once home to an ancient burial ground. Many believe that spirits of indigenous peoples still roam the park, with some reports of ghostly apparitions or whispers heard in the woods surrounding the area. Visitors to the park have felt a sudden chill or heard the sound of footsteps when no one is around, especially near the wooded areas. The unsettling presence of these spirits casts a shadow over the holiday cheer, creating an atmosphere where the living seem to coexist with the spirits of the past. Some even claim to have seen shadowy figures lingering by the trees, disappearing into the mist as if trying to communicate, their sorrowful presence adding a sinister edge to the park's festive atmosphere. 12. Grand Place, Brussels, Belgium. Brussels Grand Place, a beautiful square surrounded by historic buildings, hosts one of Europe's best Christmas markets. But this square is not without its dark history. In the 16th century, it was the site of public executions, including the burning of witches. Many believe that the spirits of the executed still haunt the area. Some visitors report hearing strange whispers or seeing shadowy figures moving along the square's edges, particularly as night falls. Others feel an eerie presence around the Christmas market stalls. The combination of the market's festive charm and the haunting past makes Grand Place a place where the boundaries between the living and the dead feel thin. The night air carries an unsettling chill, and some claim to hear distant screams, a haunting reminder of the square's gruesome past, adding a dark layer to the holiday cheer. 13. Parc Astérix, Plailly, France. Parc Astérix is a French amusement park inspired by the world of Astérix the Gaul, but the park is also rumored to be haunted. The land it occupies was once the site of Roman and medieval battles. One popular ghost story involves a phantom warrior who haunts the area near the park's entrance, his armor clanking as he roams in search of peace. Visitors have reported hearing the sound of metal clanging in the night air or feeling a sudden coldness while waiting in line for rides. The spirits of ancient warriors seem to be tied to the park's dark history, and their presence adds an unsettling layer to the park's festive offerings during the holiday season. Some claim to see fleeting figures in the distance, and the eerie sounds of clanging armor become unnervingly loud, particularly when the park empties and night falls. 14. Piazza San Marco, Venice. Piazza San Marco is a stunning location, famous for its architecture and vibrant Christmas celebrations. But Venice, with its centuries of history, is also home to dark legends. The square was once the site of executions, and some say the spirits of the condemned still roam the area. Visitors often report a feeling of being watched, especially near the basilica or the bell tower. Others claim to have heard whispers or seen figures appear and disappear in the mist that rolls through the square at night. The blend of holiday joy and the lingering shadows of Venice's grim past gives the square an unnervingly haunted quality during the Christmas season. The mist seems to carry faint whispers of lost souls, and some report seeing dark, indistinct shapes flit between the towering buildings, disappearing as quickly as they appear, as if the past never fully left the square. 15. Palace of Versailles, France. The Palace of Versailles, a symbol of royal opulence, is also home to unsettling ghost stories. The palace, built in the 17th century, was the site of political intrigue, betrayals, and executions, and it is said to be haunted by the spirits of former royals and courtiers. One of the most famous ghosts is that of Marie Antoinette, whose ghost is said to wander the palace, especially near her former private chambers. Visitors often feel a sudden chill in the air, or hear faint whispers, particularly near the Hall of Mirrors. The spirits of those who met tragic ends at Versailles are said to be drawn to the festivities, lingering in the halls long after the holiday season ends. The heavy silence that settles at night is often broken by soft footsteps or a cold breath, and some claim to feel the presence of the royals, their spirits lingering in the grandeur of the palace long after their earthly lives have ended. Enjoyed these eerie tales? Subscribe and hit the bell for more spooky stories. Like and share with friends, and tell us, what creepy experiences have you had?